I was surprised, if I'm being honest with you, Paul. Only 19 games. I think it was 6 wins, 6 draws, 7 defeats. I thought they would have gave him at least to the end of the season. There's 5 games to go. He only had the January window to bring his own players in. But listen, the board have made a decision. I think it's a bit harsh. I believe that Shaun should have got a bit longer, but that's football. Listen, me and Peter's been involved in it. Peter longer than me, obviously, but I just think he should have been given a bit more time, if I'm being honest with you.
You played alongside him with Scotland. Peter, you know him well from Celtic and from the many clubs you've been at. What do you make of that? Such a short time. What went wrong?
Well, it's very difficult from the outside to watch, and because obviously I don't watch Hibs week in, week out. I listen to Shaun speaking after the games. I know he's a right football man, in the respect of that. Obviously, he's worked with Martinez at Belgium, so he's watching with top quality players. Sometimes that can be a frustration when you get into a club and you think the players, you're trying to get the same thing for the players that you have. He lost Boyle, which was a massive blow to him, and they never really replaced him. Nisbet's out injured, another massive blow to him. And there's not many teams carry many strikers, and if they're the guys that scored all the goals, so it's always going to be difficult. That sometimes can be the difference. For other games he's probably played well and maybe not got that victory when he's needed it, and ended up losing or drawing, and then that pressure becomes. And I know myself, I think I had 4 defeats and 7 draws, and it's not enough. You have to win games of football, so we understand that. But I'm sure the chairman must have looked at it before he taken Shaun in and said, well, it's a young man in his job for the first time. We've got to give him a bit of an opportunity to try and put his stamp on it, because it's completely different by all accounts to what Jack is. Jack's got good experience and he's worked at different levels as well, and was, I would say, successful for Hibs. To follow that, then you'd hope they were going to give him a little bit of time, but obviously the chairman seemed different and the owner seemed different.
Tell Alexa to launch Go Radio or listen on the Go Radio app.